Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. Today I thought we would start with matting this extra center page. Well, it's going to eventually be a center page because once we add something to the back fin, the back of the fin, this will be in the center. So I thought we would start off by just matting that. So we're going to take something that looks like this and turn it into something that looks like this, right? Super cute, simple, pretty, easy. I just love it. I love the way this turned out. I like this combination where you can put photos here and there's just a little bit of something something right in the middle using some of the ephemera from the paper collection. I thought that's what we would start off with. So the paper collection is the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Ancestry, and we're not really doing the ancestry part, but this is the paper collection that we're using. This is the March album of the month. I have a whole playlist specifically for this album. I'll put a card up here and down in the description box. It starts beginning to end, you know, well it doesn't, it'll be beginning to end when I'm done with the album, but it will start with an introduction to the templates and so on and so forth. The templates are available on my Etsy shop. And this is the last video that we did. We did this little page setup here. And that's what we did in the last video, and we did a side pocket insert, and then we added this. So I'm going to start here because I think this is so cute. First we're going to need the photo mats, and the photo mats are on page 7BD, and you need 2 pages of this. So I printed 2 of these off onto 24-pound paper, and I'll try to list everything down below of the pages that I used. So you need 2 pages. So I've already done that and I've cut them apart. So you need 2 for the front and 2 for the back. So before we glue those down though, I wanted to stamp the 4x6 on there. You don't have to do this, you can just leave it blank. You know, since we printed just on the 24-pound paper, or even you can even use copy paper. It's meant for a photo to go over top of it, so it's not adding a lot of extra bulk. But you can leave that blank if you want. But I like to add it on there. I like to add that 4x6 on there just so you know what size picture is supposed to go there. So that was easy, right? Super simple. So these are going to go here, but before we put these on here, we're going to do a little bit of extra decoration, and let me show you what I mean by that. You see these little hearts back here? Those are just from a stamp, so it's not all over the whole page. So let me show you how I did that. I also wanted to grab the embellishments. These are from the embellishment pack. I forget what it's called now. But I picked out a couple of the images that I want to use in between there, and one of the butterflies from the embellishment die cuts, and then I'm going to use a sticker. Let me show you what I used on this other one back here. So these are from the embellishment die cuts, and this here is from my scrap journal labels, but both of these are from the embellishment pack, and then this piece here is from the embellishment pack, and then this little butterfly here is from the stickers. And then that's a label from my scrap journal. So we're going to end up using one of the stickers for this. So it's probably going to be one of these red ones. But I haven't got that out yet because I didn't want to lose the stick. But what we're going to do first is I'm going to kind of lay these on here. And with my pencil, I'm just going to mark the bottom edge in the corners there of where it's going to stop. And I'm going to mark this one as well. And I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing to this back side. And I think when I did the other fin, I don't think I'd put it in the book yet, so we're going to have to work around that. So, okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, this collection had a step set that went with it, And it looks like this. And I'm going to use several of these little hearts. And here it is. And I already put them on a stamp block. It's like a little cluster of hearts. And I've just got it on a round stamp block. I think I got a whole collection of these from scrapbooking.com. I will link that down below. But I just kind of arranged them the way I liked, you know, just, I don't know, in a set of 3. Just for, that's what I like to do. I like to do things in 3s. So I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take my cutting mat here just to give me something to stamp on. Because again, like I said, the other one, when I did the other one, I think it was not in the album just yet. Alright, so I'm going to take the walnut stain, Distress Oxide Walnut Stain. And what I'm going to do is in between those 2 marks I made, I'm going to start stamping. I'm going to stamp once. I'm going to stamp again. And I'm going to stamp again. And I may even be able to stamp one more time so that it gives you 4 different values. And I'm going to go up, down, right? And so the idea here is that when, I'm not going to go to the edges, but when the mats are here, it kind of looks like there's like this hidden design element. I'm just going to grab one of these. And it gives it a little bit of interest behind the little embellishment, the little cluster of embellishments we're going to add there. Does that make sense? So doing that, I can tell that I need to add just a little bit more over here, and maybe even, oh, I'm getting ready to stamp on the, oh well, this is not permanent, so I didn't want to go that far over, but because this is so big, I decided to go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to flip it this way and do this side. I don't think I need that for this side. So you may want to wait to put your, well, it's too late now. If you're following along with me, you've already done it. But everything can be overcome. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can even get some lighter ones in there as well. Okay. Super easy, right? Super simple. Alright, and now I'm going to add these photo mats directly on here. I'm just going to use tape runner tape. This paper is so thin that if you use like a white glue, you'll be able to see through the paper. You could use Fabri-Tac if you want. That would work just fine. You wouldn't see that so much through the paper. Alright, so there's one. Okay, I did want to tell you that I know I've said it in previous videos, but this is ATG, Scotch ATG, and I have a resource for the refills that are way better. So that's from Tape Depot, and I will have that link down below. I also have a Amazon list specifically for this project, so if I'm using something, I try to either link it in there, or I try to do the equal and or equal in there as best I can. Okay, so I wanted to tell you too that if you get even that tape runner tape, if you get it somewhere it's not supposed to be, you can use one of these adhesive erasers, and it will pull it right up, and that way you don't have to worry about anything getting stuck on it. Okay, because I kind of went off accidentally right here, and it's totally fine. So that's a good little rescue tool to have. Okay, now I want to add these in, but I want to get the little labels first. So my labels are part of the scrap journal, And I think I used the red in the other one. Maybe I'll just use, I'm using the smallest one of the rectangles. I wonder what this would look like. It looks a little too, the tealy color in the labels looks a little too green, or a little too blue next to this teal, so I'm just going to use the natural, just the vintage looking one. These are not on sticker paper, they're just printed out. So I wanted to grab those, and I want to ink them up just ever so slightly. I just like to have a place to put the date or the event or the name. Just a little spot. It doesn't have to be a bunch of journaling. Some people are really intimidated by journaling. So my thought is I was going to put this here. I mean, it does seem like it's very big. I wonder if I tilted it one way or the other. Kind of like that. And this one's going to have a butterfly on it too. I just need to pick one. I guess I have to tilt it. I kind of want to put it over top of this bird right here. Not that I have a thing against birds. I kind of want it to really go this way. And I can have the label here and maybe the butterfly. I'm just going to pick one. And I'm just going to ink it up. I have added some butterflies into what I'm using, a printable version of butterflies. I'm super excited about. I've already used them as embellishments. So I still kind of, let's see, what do I want to do? I have this here. What if I put it on this side? I want on this side. Oh, I guess I could put it right here. Okay. Decision has been made. I'm going to actually use the sticker to stick them all together. Alright, I'm going to take some white glue, or whatever glue you have. I'm just going to make sure these two are attached. Like that. And then I'm going to barely put any over here, because normally I would use a tape runner for that. And I'm going to put some glue here. You don't want to put it where the pictures are going to be if you haven't already put your picture down. So just be aware of that. Yeah, there. Right? Simple, sweet. It gives a little pop of something. All right, let's do the same thing over here. This one, which side did I end up going? This one, we could do this, and then I have this butterfly from the cut-aparts. Not the cut-aparts, from the die cuts. So what about this? We could do something like this. I like it. Yep, let's just do that same thing. Let's attach it to here. And then let's attach the butterfly. Usually if I'm putting a butterfly on something, I like to, or should I do the same thing where I'm connecting? I like to leave the wings loose because I think that's cute. Okay, so let's put some glue on the label. And just where that's going to be hitting the free space here, add some glue there. And put it down. So this way you can slide your photo up under there. And you can do that whenever you like. Oh, that looks so good. I love it. I love it. Okay, so that was simple, easy, quick. All right, next up, let's go to the next easiest place to embellish, which would be these two right here, both of these little flips. So I printed off another page of the 7BD out of the scrap journal, and out of the add-on photo mats, and I stamped them with the 4x6. So they are going to go on the back side of these pages here. And let me show you what I did in the other ones. Let's move those with the other page set up here. So there's the 4x6 photo. There's one of the labels, one of the large labels from the scrap journal. And then here's from the sticker pack. This little thing down here is from the sticker pack. And then this is the butterflies. One of the butterflies that I was telling you about, I added on to this project, was a printable butterfly kit. And I will show you that in just a second. And then on the back side here, same thing. There's the 4x6 photo mat, and then there's another little butterfly cut apart, large label, and then a sticker down here. And here's also one of the butterflies from this kit that I'm about ready to show you. Because there are butterflies obviously in this paper collection. I didn't want to take, because there's only one sheet per collection here. There's only one page. You don't get two of each. What's the word I'm trying to say? You only get one of each design in the paper collection. So I didn't want to take and cut apart all these butterflies. So, and it just so happened when I was trying to figure out what to do, Artie Mays came out with a butterfly kit. And I was like, well, there's my answer. So I printed them all off. I've been cutting on them already, as you can see. I love that one. Look at, okay. I'm not going to be using that one right now, but you get several different pages. You get different sizes. I've been cutting into this one. This is what the little burgundy flowers came out of, and we're going to be using some flowers from some flowers. My goodness, the burgundy butterflies came off of this page, and it's two different sizes on this page. So I like that, and then the largest ones are this size. So there's the larger version of this page right here, and I was thinking, well, part of it. I'm not sure. I say that and I'm not really sure. But I will link this butterfly kit down below. It's so pretty. Printed, all of these are printed onto cardstock. You don't have to do that. You can just print it onto paper if you want. There's some smaller versions. And then there's some ones with cards. So these are like, what are these called? These are like journaling cards. You could cut these out, ink up the back side, and just journal. Here, these look like butterfly tea cards. Oh goodness. Sorry about that. But anyway, these look like butterfly tea cards. I don't know if that's what they're meant to be. They could be butterfly specimen cards or something. Super cute. Sophie. I don't even know how to whistle. I don't know why I just did that. And then some smaller versions of, look at how precious. Look at how cute that is. I just love it. Okay. So anyway, there's just several different sizes, and I really like that. I mean, you can obviously, print different sizes on your own, but I think it's cute that she gives you this pot, that she gives it to you all ready to go. Like, look, that even looks like that could be a journal page, which I think that's kind of cool. Or it could be a double-sided journaling card, which again, kind of cool. So anyway, so check her out. I will link it down below. Thank you, Andrea. These are wonderful. She didn't give them to me, I bought them, but thank you for creating them because I love them. Okay, so I need this page right here. Sorry about my dog. I don't know what's gotten into her. She's been cooped up. I don't think I'm going to use this one, but I am going to use the one that looks like this. And I guess I'll use this bigger one. Try not to completely cut. I guess it's not going to matter. I was trying not to cut that away, but we're just going to put those up. Alright, I'm going to fussy cut those two out, and then I will be right back. Because we're going to use them back here. Okay, I've got the 2 butterflies fussy cut out and I inked it up a little bit. And I also want to get some of the labels. I'm using the largest ones out of the scrap journal. This is my scrapper keeper. What is wrong with me today? Oh, by the way, my dog stopped barking as soon as I turned the camera off. I mean, it's almost like she knew. It was almost like instinct. Oh, she's not recording anymore. I'll be quiet. So, because she doesn't listen to me when I yell, so that does me no good. So for the other pages, I did use the one that looks kind of teal, so I wanted to use the red ones, but I printed off a whole page of these. This is from page number 4. This is from the scrap journal, the This and That's PDF, I'm pretty sure. It contains all the labels, and then I printed this onto sticker paper. I used scrapbook.com sticker paper. I'll have that link down below. And I will link something different, something similar in the Amazon. But I already used the tealy looking ones, but I wanted to use the ones that are kind of more pinkish red. So I'm going to end up cutting both of these out. I need to cut all of these apart and put them on my release sheets here, but I just haven't yet. So I just stuck them in here for now. So I just need those 2. And then I'll put that up. I'll have to do that later. Don't want to do it on camera. Oops. So I'm going to take a minute and trim these out. And I'm going to ink the edges up just a little bit. Okay, so then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to pick the stickers out that are going to go along this bottom just to kind of give it a little bit of interest. And here's the page that I picked the stickers from. It's almost the perfect width, and I picked the 2 that were up here for the other 2 pages. So I'm just going to grab a couple. I kind of oh, they're both super cute. There's 3 of them. So I'm just gonna, as I rip the sticker, these are super thin. I'm not even sure if I did manage to ink it up a little bit, yes, now that I think about it. You don't have to. Boy, these are super thin. Super thin stickers. So I'm just gonna put these on the bottom here. Again, it's just really for interest. There's that one, and then let's grab this one. Be careful not to rip it. Okay. I'm not real good about using stickers a lot, so I've been trying to. They're so easy to use. I don't know why. It's like I'm fighting it for no reason at all. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be better and use more stickers. Okay. So I'm just trying to center it. If it doesn't get on there center, it's totally fine. Then let's put the photo mats down. I feel like I'm getting ready to run out of tape. Maybe not quite yet. Oh, I've got a little bit longer. So then these labels are going to go here and here. And I think I had the butterflies connecting the 2 together on the other 2 pages. So yeah, that's what we'll do. That is exactly what we'll do. Okay, so you don't have to have these on sticker paper. You could have just printed these off onto regular paper, and you can just use glue to put these down. Just use what you have, you know. And I'm just going to come about 1/4 inch down from maybe maybe not even 1/4 inch from the photo mat, like that. Do this one really quick. You guys are going to have to let me know if you've tried this sticker paper yet. and what your thoughts are on it. I like it. I just wish it was easier to see, to tell what's front and what's back. That's the only thing that could be improved in my opinion. Alright, so I'm just gonna, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I stuck glue right in the middle between the two wings, but now I need to be careful where I place it because I don't want to block where the photo's gonna go. There. Cute. So this one's smaller, so I don't think it's gonna be as bad. And put that right there. Sometimes just the simplest little thing, the simplest little embellishment just really makes that much of a big difference, I think. All right. So that was easy. That was simple. Aren't those cute? Aren't those butterflies so cute? You guys are gonna have to check them out. Now on the other page, I'll show you in just a second, I had another butterfly on the top thingy here, but this one has a butterfly here, and I don't believe that the other one did. So remember, we're doing the kind of the same but different scenarios here. Say butterfly, butterfly. I mean, there's a bunch of butterflies there, but butterfly. And then I don't think I'll add one to this other page. But right, you see it's like the same but different. So obviously we haven't done the inserts or anything yet. We're just doing a step at a time, right? So there's, oh, and then here's another one of her butterflies. This butterfly here came from the cut apart, why do I keep saying cut aparts? This butterfly here come from the die cut embellishments, not from the printables. This one here is from the printable. Just thought I would point that out in case you were wondering. And then, yeah, we already talked about that. So cute. There's just not enough butterfly embellishments in the stickers or in the ephemera die cuts. Is that what they are, die cuts? Yeah, ephemera die cuts. So that's why we had to add more. And I promise you, it was almost fake because I had just finished showing a video where I used one of her paper collections, and then that published, and she brought out, or it may even been the day before, she brought out the butterfly paper, and I was, or butterfly printable, and I thought that was just, it was perfect. So I bought it that day, and I've been using it ever since. Because I'm filming ahead of time. Remember this, it's February, actually today's still Valentine's. This is my second video today. So I'm filming ahead of time, so hopefully I'm a month ahead of you guys, so we'll see. But anyway, all right, so we got those two. That was so cute, and it's just so, I mean, the sticker almost looks like it was part of this paper to begin with, you know. It's just really nice. I really like it. Okay, so yeah, we're not going to add a butterfly to these. We're just going to leave it as is. As is. And I feel like I've been rambling. So we're definitely going to have to embellish this part, just like we had to embellish this part here, because it was just too plain, right? So we're going to have to look and see what we got. Let's look at our butterflies first. I'm going to need a bigger butterfly. And I kind of needed to match a little bit, because the other one, it doesn't have to, but that's my thinking. There's some bigger ones. There's some bigger ones. I don't think that will go. There's some medium-sized ones. There's kind of the burgundy that I used in the other one, but it's right up next to that red. It might not be exactly what I would like. These are kind of mothy looking butterflies. This one might be okay. Let's see. Oh, let's get a smaller pair of scissors to cut that. Well, I'm just in a mood today, I think. I'm not sure what's going on. So we could do, that might be okay. Come on, let's cut maybe even this one. Let's see what they look like. So we got that one. That one looks okay. We got that one. That one looks okay. We got that one. Is that just too far off? Yeah, maybe. So I'm kind of on the fence about which one I want to use. And I can't ask you guys. Not right this minute, I can't. So let's go with this one. Let's do that one. So I need to take some time to cut some of these butterflies out and put them in my embellishment or my ephemera holder, don't I? My ephemera keeper. But yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one. So I'm gonna fussy cut this out. And I'm not gonna be too precise because I am gonna ink it after. And I probably won't leave those antennae on there. Antennae. I haven't so far, so no reason to start now. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then I only have a couple butterflies left from the collection here. Neither one of them are the perfect match, but so then one more thing down here. I actually cut apart one of these die cut pieces that it said "We are blessed." So there's the "We are," oops, and the "blessed" is on the page, the other page. So I wonder if I should use the same kind of idea. This says "gather together." This one says "family." I could just do "family." Oh, wait a minute, this says "remember." This might be cute. It's not quite the same, but it'll stand out a little bit better than the "family" because it's the same color. Let's use this. This says "remember," and it looks like it's a little plaque. And I'm going to ink that edge up. Okay. So it can look something like this. Right? So this is what this one looks like over here. And then this one can look like that. Do we like? I think so. All right, I'm going to take, and I am going to glue this whole thing down just in case it interacts with anything else. I'm just using art glitter glue. But before I stick that down, I better do this one too because it's going to be underneath. Whoops, should have picked them both up like that. So I think it's going to look like that. The camera did it again, you guys. It's shut off. I was trying not to move anything so I could turn it back on again. Okay. And then this butterfly right here. I haven't pressed anything down yet. Alright, I'm going to use one of my, what's this called? Rose quartz coasters to hold that flat. Let that dry for a second. And I don't think I embellished any of the other parts, just that bottom part, because that's the one you can really see. And that's got all of that on there, so that's cute just by itself. Now you could have, instead of maybe doing this, you could have maybe done a little bit of fancy cutting around here and made it like a tuck. But I liked this idea. I like this idea a lot. So I think we'll have time to do a little bit more. Maybe we'll do some really simple inserts. Let me gather together some stuff while this dries, and then I'll be right back. Okay, we'll do one last quick thing. I think this is dry now. Yeah, I did pretty good. If you want to try to keep your little edges down, it's a good idea to put a weight on them. That's why I used one of my new rose quartz coasters. Love those things. All right, let's do really simple couple of inserts. And in the foundations, page 45 AD is actually inserts for some of the 2-part envelopes that are in the foundations. But I printed 2 of these off, and I printed them off with the letters background. And they're just on white cardstock on the back. And I've cut them out and inked them up both sides. So there's 2 big ones and there's 2 small ones. So I thought we would just do a really quick couple of whoa. I need to put some tape back on a piece of one of my templates there. A couple of really quick inserts for this section here. So these 2 are going to be behind here, but I wanted to add just a little bit of interest to this one, and I think I used, well, I'm pretty sure I just used some of these. No, not those. What did I use? Aha, these. So I'm going to use a couple of these because the inserts that are in here, I just used them as like little label spots, and I didn't do anything to the back side. So we're going to do that. And then the other part, the skinny part, they're just some long tabs for one of these pockets. So we're going to make those really fast too. So I'm going to use these red little labels that are part of the sticker pack. And I'm just going to put them up here towards the top. You could do more to them if you want. It's totally up to you. But for right now, I'm going to keep it simple because we've got a lot to do still. And I want to make sure I have enough embellishments and things to go through the whole book. So this is a good place where you can journal a bunch of stuff. You could put a photo, 4x6 photo there if you like. Or you could put a couple 3x4 photos there and journal about them. Whatever you would like to do. And then these will just go in here. So those are just going to be some loose inserts there. And there's going to be more, obviously, because you've already seen that. But in each one of these 2 top pockets, we're going to put a large tag. So the first thing I'm going to do is find the center and mark it. And then we're going to put a whole reinforcement on here. And I will punch them both at the same time, probably. Some regular old office hole punch. And these 2, you can totally decorate these more if you would like. We're just keeping it simple right now. And while I have these both together, I'm going to turn it into a tag by using the angle side of this corner chomper. Ah, that thing's falling. And I'm going to add the whole reinforcements. These are Avery whole reinforcements. Thought about adding another color hole reinforcements, but then I changed my mind because I'm trying to keep this one a little bit more on the side of more vintagey looking, you know, the way things used to be done, the old school way. I'm trying to. I don't know how well I'm succeeding, but I'm trying. Okay, so we got both of those, and then I'm going to use some of this natural baker's twine here and make a pull. I need to roll that up onto something else, don't I? And I'm just going to go like this. Cut it and then twist it into a little knot. Like that. And I'm not using the black and white. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, you guys? You know what I forgot to do? I think this is what I forgot to do. I forgot to cover the magnet with shoot. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to fill in there what I did. Yeah, so basically what I've done, you guys, is I forgot to cover the magnet up. Okay, I think we're good now. So before I edit, or before I'll have to put a note in the video where I did that so I can show you, so I can tell you. I'll have to put a note when I edit that video to be sure to cover the magnet before you put the mat down, because I accidentally glued the wrong thing to the wrong thing in that case, in both of these cases. So that's okay, it happens. I managed to work through it, no problem. Okay, and then this one will go, that's gonna drive me nuts. There it goes, it's gonna go right there. Okay. Now I'm afraid it's going to get stuck. But we'll work through that if it gets stuck. Okay, that's all we're going to do today. You guys, I think that we will just stop here, and then when we come back, the next video, we will add more inserts. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Be sure to leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and turn that bell notification on. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.